Okay, here is a even more sophisticated way, but smarter way, and I feel easier way to create the yin and yang. I showed you two versions already. Here's a different version. Now again, it helps to have a grid here. So I'm going to have a grid, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 grids down. And I'm simply going to do a path. Now, before I move forward, keep in mind that you're going to see me hitting the Command key or Control key on Windows. So I always start out my project by hitting the A key. So from that point on, I can simply hold down the Command key. I'm going to copy this for a second, Command C. I'm going to hold that in place. Now I'm going to go to my favorite shortcut object, path, add anchor points. I made that a shortcut, Command Shift Option H. For Macintosh, you can go into your settings. I have a video on this in this Facebook group. So that puts a point in the center. Now, since I'm already in my pen tool, I can simply hold on the Option key or the Alt key and take this path and drag this path out to about here. Okay, now if you want to go a little bit less, you can go halfway between these 2 points. Now, if it helps you to drag a guide there, I suggest doing that. So I come up here again, holding on the Option key or Alt key for Macintosh, and I'm going to go basically halfway. See the 2 anchor points? Those blue anchor points, that's what I'm paying attention to. Okay, now, remember a second ago, I copied, so I'm going to paste. Boom, I can either paste or paste in front, either way. So I just want that original pen tool path without the anchor points. So now I've held on the Option key, I can drag this out. So you see the shape that it's creating, so I'm going to drag it out right to about there. Okay, now notice that it is stroked with black and it's filled with none. So I want to exchange that. So I'm going to select all, so all the objects are selected, all the 2 paths are selected. Hit the Shift X key. Now I need to join these together, so I simply hit Command J. Now the rest is child's play. Now in fact, if you want to use this as a guide here, and put the oval in the center, then I would just do that. I would have done that here, so I can just go put an oval right there in the center, holding on the Option key, eyedropper tool, and let's make that white. So since everything else is locked into place, I can hit Command A, select all, go to my reflection tool, which is the letter 0, and go horizontally first. So right there, I want to hold down the Option key and click, and I want to go horizontally and make a copy. Boom. And from here, I simply go to that same spot, hold on the Option key, click again, and this time do it vertical, but not make a copy. Boom. So at this point, I can simply go to the eyedropper tool, select white, click into the oval, and select black. And there you have it. Except this would need a stroke to basically give it the definition, unless you're going to give it a different color. So obviously you can't see white on white, but if I was to put a rectangle in the background, so I'm just going to put a rectangle in the background. Let's make that rectangle, I don't know, pink. Is there anybody up for pink? Object, arrange, with the object selected, object, arrange, send to back. And there you have it. So that was simplistically done just by starting out with a pen tool path. Repeat this a few times. Now, I mentioned this before to you guys and gals. As wonderful as my videos are, I've been doing this for 32 years. If there's a better way to do it, I investigate it and figure out the best way to get it done based on my experience. So do not binge watch my videos. If you want to get the best out of my videos, practice. Practice for the next hour and a half on techniques that I'm sharing with you, taking it one step at a time, and you'll be very, very thankful, and you'll be very, very productive with your new tools.